Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Easton Cook and Stop the clip, hold up. This is not even me anymore. Give me 1 second. Let's get this film switched over. Switch over to me now. Hi, I'm still Easton Cook, still a flight attendant for a major US airline, just looking a little bit different. In my previous video, I asked if I should cut my hair because I finally made man bun status and the comments were really unanimous. So I did it. I cut my hair. So I'm looking a little different. I'm also in a different location. I came to visit my girlfriend Tori in Ohio. So all I had was my iPhone and I found this chair. So this is what you get. Now I haven't done a video addressing how to answer interview questions in quite a while. And I say interview questions, I really do mean airline interview questions. Of course, you could probably use this video for just about any interview. But since one of my most popular videos was over how to answer interview questions, if you haven't seen that, check it out right there, that link right above my head. I'll tell you, I was thrilled to get this question in the comments. So this video is actually addressing that one simple but kind of confusing to answer sometimes question, what do you do now? Or a variant of that question. And before I give examples, of course, make sure and subscribe, like the video if you find it useful, and also, brand new feature, you can support this channel by hitting that little thanks button right below this video. Whatever support you can give is much appreciated. See, this is not my main job, actually it doesn't pay at all. So I have to kind of make these videos only when I can, which isn't as often as I would like. I would love to make much more content. I'd love to answer more questions, but I can only truly do that with your support. Now, I'm gonna answer this question, what do you do now, in 3 different forms. You have no job, but you are or have been going to school. You have a job, you are leaving or have left your job. Now, please do not recite what I'm saying here, all right? This is not a script. These are examples to give you direction on how to formulate your own answer. You may love what I have to say, or you may even hate it. I don't know, and honestly, either way, I don't care. You need to make this your own. These are not magic answers. They're not even necessarily good answers. They are only here to guide you in making your own answer. Now that that disclaimer is over, let's dive in. Number 1, you have no job, but you have been or are currently going to school. So when you get that question, what do you do now? You don't want to just answer it like, well, nothing. I just kind of go to school. I haven't really had a job yet. Employers do not want to hear that type of answer. The answer itself is actually fine, believe it or not. It's the way you say it. You want to take that answer and make it more professional. Something like, I'm looking to apply the skills and knowledge I've received from my education at, name your school. I believe that, along with my heart for customer service and a desire to work for a company I believe in, insert airline name there, I am well equipped to add value to this incredible company. And you want to tell them that you know how to learn without saying something like, and at my college, I learned how to learn. You don't want to say that. You want to give that answer, but in a more professional way. Something like, along with my learning experience, I also learned how to properly receive information and appropriately put it into practice. I am excited to grow and develop, preferably within this role, should I be fortunate enough to receive the opportunity. These are examples of things you could say. You want to give the truth, but good grief, put a bow on it. Because obviously, if you have no previous job experience, if you have no real world official job experience that the employer is looking for, you don't want to just say that. You want to tell them what you have, not what you don't have. And let me tell you, that's totally fine. If you're like, well, I've never actually had a job, but I really want this job. Airlines can use that. Airlines actually, sometimes they look for that because they look for people that they can mold into their own. Not all the time and not every candidate, but they do look for that. Really sell the fact that you are willing to learn and to grow. You are clay and you are ready to become a beautiful work of art. All the airline needs to do is choose you to work with. And number 2, what if you have a job? So how do you formulate the answer to the question, well, what do you do now? You don't want to just be like, well, I work at O'Reilly's. You don't want to just give a straightforward answer like that because yes, that answers the question, but the question is really designed to say, how do you get from there to flight attendant? How do you get from O'Reilly's to flight attendant? And you want to connect the dots for your interviewer. You are there to get the job and you need to do the work, and the work is connecting those dots. So let's figure out a way to do that. Now, I use O'Reilly's as an example because legitimately that's the first thing that just popped into my head. I think I've had their commercial song in my head for a couple days and they just can't get it out, so you got O'Reilly's. I don't know what job you currently have. If you fit into this category of, well, I have a job, how do I describe this? I don't know, I can't give you specifics, but what I can do is I can give you categories on how to get your qualities from the job you have now into the categories that airlines are looking for. For example, safety. Well, safety first, always. I won't even dive too deep into this one because if you want the flight attendant job, safety should be your focus. So take whatever safety measures that your current employer has in place and praise them. Mention whatever safety measures are in place and show respect for them. Or customer service. A close second to safety, but still second. If you can blend in the customer experience that you've acquired over the course of your current job, that is a great way to help your interviewer envision how you can apply that to the flight attendant job itself. And if you're still having trouble with like, oh my gosh, my current job, none of these are really applying. I don't know, flexibility, try flexibility. Flight cancellations, delays, full reroutes to your trip can happen, and etc. Like there's so many different things. Showing that you can adapt and fulfill your duties under a possibly consistently changing schedule is a great sell. And if all else fails, if somehow none of those categories apply to your current job, first of all, where in the world are you working? But second of all, there is at least one that has got to apply, and that's punctual. Fusing the point within your answer that you are always on time is great. In the airline industry, being on time is everything. And these are just a few examples of how to blend in the answer, what your current job is, with what you do at your current job that can translate to the flight attendant position. And also, when you talk about your job, talk about it with pride, respect, and short to the point examples of how that job experience can relate to the flight attendant job. Because obviously if you're like, yeah, I work for insert company, it's just, it's not it. Then the interviewer is gonna hear that and go, okay, well, if they ever leave this company, that's how they're gonna talk about us. So do not talk negative about your current or previous employer. And a quick tip, do not ramble. Please give quick, categorized, to the point examples. You don't want to spread out an answer over the course of a minute. Keep it like 30, 45 seconds, just boom, there it is. And these are just a few categories. They are not all inclusive. So there may be more. There may be other ways you can relate whatever you're doing now to the flight attendant job experience, but connect the dots and keep it short. Number 3, if you're leaving a job or have left a job, you obviously don't want to just say, I'm in between jobs, or I'm quitting my job, or I've left my job. Let's clean it up a little bit. Whether you're quitting, being fired, laid off, or anything in between, give a more professional answer. Something along the lines of, I want to work for a company I truly believe in, a company with whom I share values. I've made decisions and established steps in order to make this desire a reality. I believe in this airline, insert name, and want to be a part of the culture, the success, and the good it does every single day. I've given this so much thought and attention, safety first, customer service, to every single passenger. I am meant to be a flight attendant. I truly believe this. And this is the reason I'm in this place with you now, not in the place I was then. Obviously, you don't have to be as dramatic. That last line, now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, that's a little dramatic. But you get the idea, right? You don't want to just say I'm quitting or I've left my job. Give a answer that directs them to, yeah, whatever I was doing, I'm here now. This is where I want to be. And the most important thing, as I have said in other videos, please just be yourself. Do not go to the interview rehearsed. I can give you all these tips. I can give you examples all day. But if you go in dead-eyed, just rehearsing answers, like you were just spewing it out like you're AI, you're not getting the job. When you're just reciting answers, it is robotic, unfeeling, and let's be honest, it's kind of creepy. Use these videos as a compass, not a script. So, it's just to give you inspiration to say, you know what? I don't like 99% of the stuff he said, but that 1% gave me what I needed. Here we go. I'm gonna formulate my answer, and then boom, you go in, you talk to a human being, you talk to someone else, you provide warmth and genuine thought to the answers. Now you're on track to getting that job. Not guaranteed, but you're on track. Interviews are scary. That's true. That really doesn't go away. But my best advice to you is breathe. Think, when the question's being asked, listen to the question, take a moment to think. You don't have to respond immediately. It's okay to breathe, think about what was just asked, and then respond to the question by inserting the question into the answer, okay? Kind of restate it into your answer, and let your answer flow from the thoughts you just had. It really comes down to think before you speak. Do not ramble, get to the point. You got this. And that's all for today, y'all. Thanks for watching. Make sure and subscribe, like the video, share the video. Also, with that new tab, you can support the video through that thanks button below. There's so much more to come on the community we're building here, and I'm very excited to share updates in the near future. You can follow me on the socials and also shop my Amazon storefront with all the products that I love and use every single day, all within the link in the description below. I'll talk to y'all next time. God be with you.